The Zodiac Killer, a name that echoes through the annals of American criminal history, remains one of the most elusive and terrifying figures. Welcome to Cryptic Mystic Vault, where we explore the enigmatic tales and unsolved puzzles of history. Active in the late 1960s and early 1970s in Northern California, the Zodiac instilled fear with his cryptic letters and bizarre codes sent to local newspapers and police. His identity remains unknown, but his legacy of fear and fascination endures. The killer claimed to have murdered at least 37 victims, though only a handful of these claims have been confirmed by law enforcement. His modus operandi wasn't just about killing, it was about creating a spectacle of terror. He taunted the police and the public with complex ciphers and threatening letters, suggesting that each would reveal his identity if only they could be decoded. These communications were often accompanied by proof of his crimes, such as blood-stained clothing or personal items from his victims, which he sent to newspapers along with his chilling correspondences. The Zodiac's ability to evade capture added to his mystique and the collective unease he spread across California. His crimes were not just physical, but psychological, as he played a macabre game of cat and mouse with the authorities. The fear he sowed and his apparent enjoyment of the media attention made him an infamous figure in the history of American crime. The shadow of the Zodiac Killer still looms large over the San Francisco Bay Area and beyond, a reminder of the dark capabilities of the human psyche. The Zodiac Killer's use of ciphers was a defining trait that set him apart from other serial killers of his time.
These encrypted messages were not merely taunts, but integral parts of his interactions with the media and police. They served as a terrifying tool of engagement, keeping the public and investigators on edge. The ciphers were like a dark puzzle meant to be solved, yet they were deeply enigmatic, enhancing the killer's mystique and control over the narrative of his crimes. His ciphers were more than complex codes, they were psychological weapons. By challenging the police and cryptographers to decode his messages, the Zodiac established a perverse power dynamic.
He implied that the key to stopping him could be found within these coded messages, thereby placing the burden of preventing further violence squarely on the shoulders of the authorities. This manipulation was a novel tactic at the time and contributed significantly to the public's horror and fascination. The significance of these ciphers extends beyond their immediate impact during the Zodiac's active years. They have intrigued amateur and professional cryptographers for decades, representing some of the most tantalizing and enduring puzzles in the field of cryptography. The ciphers are not just relics of a bygone era of crime. They are ongoing challenges that continue to engage a global community eager to solve them and perhaps understand the mind behind them. The Zodiac's known crimes paint a portrait of a cold and calculating killer, one who chose victims and locations with a keen sense of drama and vulnerability.
His first confirmed murders occurred on December 20th, 1968 on Lake Herman Road in Benicia, California. Here, the Zodiac ambushed and killed two high school students, Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday, as they sat in a parked car. This brutal initiation set the tone for a series of chilling assaults that would grip the San Francisco Bay Area in fear. Subsequent attacks included the July 1969 shootings of Darlene Ferrin and Mike Mageau at the Blue Rock Springs Park in Vallejo, where Mageau survived despite serious injuries.
Just 2 months later, the Zodiac infamously attacked Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard at Lake Berryessa in Napa County. Shepard succumbed to her injuries, but Hartnell survived, providing crucial details about the attacker. Each crime scene was marked by the Zodiac's calling card, a circle crossed with a horizontal line symbolizing his alias. The final confirmed attack attributed to the Zodiac occurred on October 11, 1969, when cab driver Paul Stein was shot dead in San Francisco's Presidio Heights. In a macabre twist, the Zodiac mailed a piece of Stein's bloodied shirt to a newspaper, a grim proof of his deed. These brutal acts, though varied in execution, all bore the hallmark of a meticulous and message-driven killer, eager to communicate through violence and cryptic correspondences. The correspondence sent by the Zodiac Killer to newspapers and police departments was as cryptic as it was chilling.
His letters, often beginning with the taunting salutation, "This is the Zodiac speaking," were laced with threats, confessions, and puzzles. These communications were instrumental in establishing the Zodiac's public persona and in setting the media narrative around his crimes. They were not only a means of terror, but also a tool for the killer to control public perception and maintain relevance in the media. One of the most notorious letters was sent to the San Francisco Chronicle in July 1969. In it, the Zodiac claimed responsibility for the murders at Lake Herman Road and Blue Rock Springs.
He included a cipher that he said contained his identity, challenging the police and public to solve it. This began a twisted public dialogue between the killer and the community, with each unsolved cipher increasing the tension and fear surrounding his activities. In addition to threatening further killings, these letters often included bizarre demands, such as asking for his cipher to be printed on the front page of newspapers, or for people to wear Zodiac buttons. This behavior demonstrated his need for attention and control, further complicating the police's efforts to track him down. The letters also served as a grim countdown of his alleged victims, with the Zodiac increasing the count in subsequent letters, whether the police could confirm these claims or not. The Zodiac Killer's ciphers varied in complexity and length, each presenting unique challenges to decryptors. The first, known as the 408-symbol cipher, was sent in 3 parts to local newspapers. It was cracked by a high school teacher and his wife, revealing a disturbing message that spoke of collecting slaves for the afterlife. However, it did not reveal the Zodiac's identity, instead deepening the mystery with its macabre content.
The 340-character cipher, sent in November 1969, stood as one of the most perplexing codes attributed to the Zodiac. It remained unsolved for over 50 years, resisting the efforts of countless amateur and professional cryptographers.
The cipher was eventually cracked in 2020 by a team of private citizens, revealing a taunting message that dismissed the police's efforts to catch him. This breakthrough was a testament to the enduring fascination and challenge posed by the Zodiac's codes. Another intriguing aspect of the Zodiac ciphers is their use of symbols and cryptic language, which suggests a deep, if disturbed, engagement with his own narrative.
He used a variety of cryptographic techniques, including substitution ciphers and transpositions, which indicated a sophisticated understanding of encryption. These ciphers were not only a method of communication, but also a way of perpetuating his mystique and ensuring his continued relevance in the public eye.
The efforts to decrypt the Zodiac ciphers have involved a wide array of individuals, from FBI agents to amateur codebreakers passionate about solving the puzzles left behind by the killer. These attempts have often been fueled by a mix of professional duty and personal fascination, creating a community dedicated to unraveling the Zodiac's secrets.
The decryption process has been painstaking and slow, with many setbacks and false leads. One of the most significant breakthroughs came with the solution of the 408-symbol cipher.
This early success provided a rare glimpse into the mind of the Zodiac, yet it also set a precedent for the frustrating complexity and elusive content of subsequent codes. The excitement and media attention surrounding this decryption highlighted the public's hunger for answers and the collective effort to stop the killer.
Further breakthroughs, such as the recent cracking of the 340-character cipher, have been milestones in the saga of the Zodiac. Each solution brings a mix of relief and disappointment. Relief at the progress made, and disappointment at the often cryptic and nonsensical content of the messages.
These efforts underscore the unique challenge posed by the Zodiac ciphers, which continue to attract new generations of cryptographers and technology enthusiasts. The ongoing attempts to decrypt remaining unsolved ciphers are a testament to the lasting impact of the Zodiac's crimes. They not only serve as a technical challenge, but also as a quest for closure, both for the victims' families and for a society still haunted by the killer's legacy. The work continues, with the hope that new technologies and fresh eyes might one day fully unravel the Zodiac's cryptic messages. In the quest to solve the remaining Zodiac ciphers, modern cryptographic methods have played a pivotal role. Advances in technology, particularly in the fields of digital analysis and pattern recognition, have opened new avenues for deciphering complex codes.
These tools allow for faster processing of large data sets and the application of sophisticated algorithms that were unavailable during the Zodiac's active years. The integration of artificial intelligence and machine learning has revolutionized the approach to these age-old puzzles.
AI systems can analyze patterns and frequencies at speeds incomparable to human capabilities, providing insights that might take years for human cryptographers to discover. This technological leap has not only expedited the decryption process, but has also increased the accuracy of interpretations, reducing human error.
Furthermore, the collaborative nature of modern cryptography, facilitated by the internet, has brought together a global community of experts and enthusiasts. Online platforms and forums allow for the sharing of ideas and techniques, exponentially increasing the brainpower focused on the Zodiac Ciphers.
This collective approach has been instrumental in recent breakthroughs and continues to be a crucial factor in the ongoing efforts to decode the remaining messages. The future of Zodiac cipher decryption looks promising, with continuous advancements in technology and a growing community of dedicated individuals. The hope is that these modern methods will eventually peel back the layers of mystery that have shielded the Zodiac's secrets for so long, providing long-awaited answers and perhaps a sense of closure. The identity of the Zodiac Killer has been the subject of intense speculation and numerous theories over the decades. Each decoded message and piece of evidence has been scrutinized for clues that might lead to the killer's true identity.
The theories range from plausible to wildly speculative, each adding layers to the enigmatic persona of the Zodiac. One of the more grounded theories suggests that the Zodiac may have had military or law enforcement training, given his familiarity with codes and ciphers as well as his tactical approaches during attacks.
This theory is supported by the disciplined nature of his crimes and his ability to evade law enforcement. Additionally, some of the symbols used in his ciphers are similar to those used in military signaling.
Other theories delve into the psychological profile of the Zodiac, suggesting that his actions were the result of a deep-seated need for control and recognition. This perspective is supported by his constant communication with the media and his demands for public attention, including his request to have his ciphers published in newspapers.
The Zodiac's interactions suggest a complex interplay of ego, intelligence, and a profound desire to dominate public consciousness. The most speculative theories include claims of multiple killers working under the guise of the Zodiac, or even links to other famous unsolved cases.
While these theories often lack concrete evidence, they demonstrate the wide-ranging impact of the Zodiac's crimes on popular culture and the human fascination with unsolved mysteries. Regardless of the theory, the true identity of the Zodiac remains one of the great enigmas of modern crime history.
The investigation into the Zodiac Killer faces numerous challenges that have complicated efforts to solve the case and capture the perpetrator. One of the major issues is the passage of time.
As decades pass, evidence degrades, memories fade, and witnesses and investigators age and pass away. This natural erosion of information has significantly hindered the ability to gather new insights or corroborate existing theories.
Another challenge is the vast amount of misinformation and speculation that has surrounded the case. The Zodiac's own deceptive communications have often led to wild goose chases and dead ends.
Additionally, the immense public fascination with the case has spawned numerous theories and false confessions that cloud the factual landscape, making it difficult for investigators to focus on credible leads.
The geographical scope of the crimes also presents difficulties. The Zodiac's attacks occurred in various jurisdictions, requiring coordination among multiple law enforcement agencies.
This sometimes led to conflicts over jurisdictional authority and differences in investigative techniques and priorities. The fragmented nature of the investigation has made it challenging to maintain a unified approach to solving the case.
Despite these challenges, law enforcement continues to work on the Zodiac case, aided by advances in forensic technology and data analysis. New methods in DNA analysis and digital forensics offer hope for breakthroughs that were not possible in the past. The commitment to solving the case remains strong, driven by the desire to bring closure to the victims' families and to put an end to one of the most haunting mysteries in criminal history. The Zodiac Killer's case has had a profound impact on popular culture and the field of criminal investigation. His cryptic messages and elusive nature have inspired countless books, movies, and television shows, reflecting the public's enduring fascination with the case.
In the realm of criminal investigation, the Zodiac case highlighted the importance of code-breaking and advanced forensic techniques.
This cultural depiction has helped to mythologize the Zodiac, turning him into a figure of almost legendary status, which complicates the public's perception of the case.
The challenges posed by the Zodiac ciphers have also influenced academic and professional interest in cryptology,
leading to innovations that have applications far beyond criminal justice.
It served as a catalyst for law enforcement agencies to develop new methods for crime data analysis and to improve interagency communication.
The case has also had a significant impact on the public's awareness of serial crime and the complexities involved in solving such cases. It has led to increased public engagement with law enforcement efforts, including greater willingness to provide tips and support investigations.
The societal impact of the Zodiac case is a testament to the ways in which high-profile criminal cases can influence both cultural norms and technical advancements in crime solving. The mystery of the Zodiac Killer remains one of the most compelling unsolved cases in the annals of American crime. Despite the passage of time and the evolution of forensic technology, the Zodiac's true identity and the full extent of his crimes continue to elude us. The case is a chilling reminder of the limits of law enforcement and the enduring power of human curiosity. The ongoing fascination with the Zodiac reflects a broader cultural and psychological engagement with the concept of the unknown. His ability to communicate through complex ciphers and to manipulate media coverage has made him an iconic figure in the realm of true crime. The Zodiac case challenges us to think about the nature of evil and the depths of human ingenuity. As technology advances and new generations of detectives and cryptographers take on the challenge, there is always the hope that new information will emerge that can finally solve the puzzle of the Zodiac. Until then, the case remains an open file, a puzzle box waiting to be unlocked, and a stark narrative on the human fascination with the macabre and the mysterious. The Zodiac Killer's legacy, encrypted in his ciphers and crimes, continues to haunt and intrigue, a dark star in the firmament of American criminal history.